Hey, what's up, guys? It's Andrew from ProducerSociety.com. Today I'm going to show you how to make a sad trap beat with GarageBand. I have the article here at ProducerSociety.com. So I lay out a 6-step process for making a simple sad beat. I do my best to run through everything, so make sure you check out the article. But I'm also going to show you how to do it with this video tutorial as well. So right away, I'm going to just talk about the chord progression, this is going to be the main thing that makes the beat sad. It's going to give it its tonal quality, that sad, cathartic vibe. So what you want to do is you just want to use minor chords. Ideally, you want to use minor chords from a minor key signature or a minor scale. So for instance, every chord has a parallel minor, so a G major chord will also have a G minor chord. There's always a parallel minor in there. So here in the article, I lay out the chords of the minor scale. So you got your minor, half diminished, major or augmented, minor, minor, major, and then major again, or dominant seventh. So let's say you're using the key of A minor. You got A minor here, B minor 7 flat 5, C major or augmented, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, dominant seventh. So anyway, that's probably all the music theory we're going to talk about right now. So just chill, don't freak out. I also pointed out the example of Juice WRLD's song "Empty." In that song, the beat, it honestly just uses 2 chords throughout the entire song, really. Of course, there's complementary and accompanying notes along with the foundational chord progression. But for the most part, it's just like minor, major, minor. It just goes back from 1 to 3 to 1. An A minor to a C major, back to a C minor. So in the article, I also talk about the plagal cadence, and this is just a technique that people use in composition, where you just go from the 4th chord to back to the 1st chord. So in the case of a minor plagal cadence, you would start with you would have the major chord or a minor. Minor would make it even more minor sounding, and then you go up from, let's say, a D minor, which is the 4 chord. And then you go down to A major, which is the 1st chord, which is major. But anyway, that's all for the music theory. So yeah, the main thing is you just want to pick, Google minor scale in whatever key you want, and then just choose a few chords and kind of jam around with them on your musical typing or on your MIDI keyboard. So for instance, in this example that I made for this video, I just chose an A minor along with a C major 7. Anyway, so it actually goes back from the A minor to the C major, which is 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 1. And then the G is the 7th degree of that minor scale, so it's actually 1, 3, 7, 1. So that's really all you want to do, is you just want to look up the chords of a particular scale and then just kind of jam around on them, and you'll figure out a minor chord progression to use. So anyway, so now that we got the melody hammered out, we're on step 1, right? We just made the progression. And then, so what you would want to do is you just record it now, right? So we're actually going to do that right now. Alright guys, so we're back. I just got a new memory card for my microphone, so hopefully it doesn't mess up again. But anyway, so yeah, we just recorded the guitar part, right? So what we're going to do now is we're going to go back into GarageBand, and we're just going to create as I said in the article, we're going to create just something to fill out the melody. So we're going to put this on right now. Let's play this. right, so let's record it right now. So anyway, that's basically the root note of the chords that we just played with the guitar. So so now we're just going to fix everything up a little bit. We'll pull this back to about there. Alright, so let's loop this. So yeah, as I said in the article, so you copy and paste it into a new software instrument, okay? So what you can do is you could just maybe add something else. For instance, we could add some synthesizer bells or something like that. Let's try splatter tables and see how that sounds. By the way, I got a present for you. Go to producersociety.com/free mixing cheat sheet. That'll put you on my list to get a free mixing cheat sheet. And I send all kinds of cool tips and stuff that I don't share anywhere else. You can also join my forum at forum.producersociety.com. For now, it's totally free to sign up, but in the future, I'll probably lock it down and then turn it into a full course platform. So yeah, so we've got the main melody created, right? So what we're going to do now is we're actually just going to use a trap drum kit, and we're going to use that to create some the rhythm section essentially. So as I said in the article, I like to use the Drum Pro one. You can get it from vstforfree.com. You got the trap kit right here. So let's actually create the what's the first part that I would normally do? I guess, really you just get a feel for it and you come up with your own way of doing it. However, I find that getting the snare laid down first is a good idea. So for instance, in many trap beats, it's like the snare or the I forget what the other instrument is called now, but it's usually on the second or third beat, right? So if we have, this is 1, 2, 3, that's a third beat. So let's see what that sounds like. So yeah, as I said, or you could put it on the fourth beat of every measure. So let's see how that sounds. I actually like it on the third beat. So what we're going to do now is we're going to create the hi-hats. So as I said in the article, you want to make sure that each part of your kit is separated from each other. So that just means that you have each software instrument track in its own track, right? You don't want to have all your kick, your snare, and everything in the same region. So let's actually throw in the hi-hats now. So there we go. Now we got somewhat of a hi-hat section now. Let's try this again now that I just changed those around. All right. So anyway, let's throw in a kick now. So for the kick, as I said in the article, I just kind of wing it, you know. So I just throw in a kick and just see whatever I can come up with. So let's do it right now. So yeah. So anyway, now that we got this like basic beat made, and we have the hi-hat rolls and all that set up. So, you know, to do hi-hat rolls, you just go like this. Then you can adjust the velocity of some of them. So you just go down and put this like that, and we'll see how that sounds. So anyway, now we're just going to use the boutique 808s and just kind of like fill it out a little bit. We'll just add, what I like to do is you just take the kick notes and you go down like this, and let's say, then you just kind of figure out what sounds good, right? So we're gonna use a bass guitar. Where are you, bass? Fingerstyle bass. So anyway, I would just use these as a frame of reference, and what I would do is I would kind of paste them in after, just so I know exactly where each one is. So let's just wing it, you know? So anyway, we just kind of wing something right there. Let's pull that back like that. So anyway, now we've got something kind of set up, right? So what we're going to do now, so I'm just going to change this now to a to a boutique 808. I don't know why I can't talk today. So let's so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna change the plugins on it, and we're gonna go like this. Go to Tools, Aggressive. We're gonna throw some distortion on it. I could probably just do it a little bit right here, to be honest. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to take these, as I said before, and then we're going to kind of copy and paste it into it like this. And the reason why we're doing that is it's going to give us an idea of where the kick is. So here, we got the notes right here, right? So what we can do here is we can go like this, we can put notes in like this, right where the kick is. And the idea behind doing this is you just kind of have a boutique 808 sound on every kick note. So here, we got another one here. Let's throw in right here. So you don't always have to match up the boutique 808 in the kick. You can if you want to, but you certainly don't have to. So we got another one right here. Let's go like this. Match that all the way up to here. And then we're going to add another one right here. We're going to add one more right here. And then we're going to go like this. Anyway, so yeah, now we kind of got a boutique 808 that's going to match with the kick, right? So let's just let's play it back, see how it sounds. So anyway, that's kind of the result of this beat that I kind of just made up randomly. So obviously you're going to want to put a little bit more time into the beat. This is kind of just for the sake of showing you how to do how to do something basically. So yeah. So really, you would just want to go back through it and actually make it sound good rather than rather than the one that I made. But anyway, I hope that kind of gives you an idea of what you can do. What else should I mention here? Yeah, you just want to go through and you just want to really mess around and just try to use these concepts, And if you use these concepts enough and these ideas, eventually you're going to come up with something that sounds pretty good. But anyway, I hope this was helpful to you. I guess I'll see you in the next video. All right, peace.